Hello. It worked. On behalf of the freshman class, and it's been my sometimes really fun job and other times a really fun job to be the freshman advisor and help on this program. And we'd like to invite you to keep your applause and again keep the things that you return to us in propriety. And I have appreciated this year your demeanor as audiences more than we have in the past. And I would like to continue in that vein. So, thank you for coming and the freshman program. Next, have a violin solo by Alice Barlow, accompanied by Carol Barlow. this next number, when I was putting this thing together, I told the fellows that I'd like a boys skit, and told them to go and find something, and they came back and they said, well, we found one that but it has to do with Thanksgiving. And I said, well, if you guys would get a skit, I'd be real thankful. So let's just do that. And so we've got a little Pilgrim and Indian skit that we're celebrating Thanksgiving here in the spring. It's a lot better time anyway.
Indians. I'm from Running Water. Why Running Water? You have a leaky faucet? Yes, my cousin. You been here before?
No, you're the first Indian we've ever seen. Where are you from?
And how did you get here?
How?
Fine, and you?
I sail one river called Atlantic in a trusty canoe called April Shower. There's another funny name. Why do you call your canoe April Shower? Silly pilgrim. Don't you know that April Shower brings Mayflower?
Scott, tell us where you're from.
Well, they said he sailed across the Atlantic, but we all know that the world is flat and you'd fall off if you went in that direction.
Well, maybe you crawled up the edge. We must be more courteous to our guests. After all, we are planning to celebrate.
Really? How?
Fine, and you?
We set a large table full of food such as corn.
Ah, maize.
Did you hear that? He said he was a maize.
No, maize. That Indian name for you call corn.
I just don't understand where your foreigners come up with such funny names for things. I mean, how do you do it?
How?
Fine, and you? Say, Leaky Faucet? No, that's his cousin name. He's Running Water. Well, Leaky Faucet or Running Water, I mean, they're both all wet.
No, my brother called all wet.
I can make an umbrella to take back with you.
Make umbrella? You know how?
Fine, and you? I wanted to ask you, Leaky Faucet, do you guys plant other things like pumpkins, peaches, and cherries?
Yes, but it take a long time to plant all these things.
It does? We're all planting them real fast.
Really? How?
Fine, and you?
We use the clouds to break up the soil and makes planting faster and easier. We would be glad to share our knowledge of the plow with you and your family.
And how?
Fine, and you? Yes, we have so much that God has given us: good times, good food, and good friends.
We have so much to be thankful for.
Yes, this is time of Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Now there's one Indian name I really like. I think we should make this a national holiday. Don't you think so?
Oh yes, but how?
Fine, and you?
That looked like a rainbow connection. The Valine and Company Rainbow Connection.
Rainbows
next number is it deals with the psychology of being a freshman, and it is takeoff on the cartoon strip Peanuts of Charlie Brown, and it shows Charlie Brown as out to lunch.
I think that lunchtime is about the worst time of the day for me. Always having to sit here alone. Of course, sometimes mornings aren't so pleasant either. Waking up and wondering if anyone would really miss me if I never got out of bed. Then there's the nights, too. Lying there and thinking about all those stupid things I've done during the day. And all those hours in between when I do all those stupid things. Well, lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. Guess I'd better see what I've got. Peanut butter. Some psychiatrists say that people who eat peanut butter sandwiches are lonely. I guess they're right. And if you're really lonely, the peanut butter sticks to the roof of your mouth. Boy, the PTA sure did a good job of painting this bench. There's that cute little red-headed girl eating her lunch over there. I wonder what she'd do if I went over and asked her if I could sit and have lunch with her. She'd probably laugh. Right in my face. It is hard on a face when it gets laughed in. There's an empty place next to her on the bench. There is no reason. There is no reason why I couldn't just go over and sit there. I could do that right now. All I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I am a coward. I am so much of a coward, she wouldn't even think of looking at me. She hardly ever looks at me. In fact, I can't remember her ever looking at me. Why shouldn't she look at me? Is there any reason in this world why she shouldn't look at me? Is she so great? Am I so small? She couldn't spare one little moment just to? She's looking at me.
The next number is by the freshman ladies, and it's Suddenly There Is a Valley.
Can you find the
I've really enjoyed working with these people. There's been people that have come to the front and really helped, and I wanted to at this time give our appreciation for those people who have helped us on the piano and come in and helped us, Marjorie and Melanie and Carol, and those that have come in and helped us put this thing together. And especially the freshmen that have stepped to the front, and those who wanted to be involved have come and been involved, and other people have come in to help us, and we've really appreciated it. The next number, that was the intermission in case you didn't know it. The next number is the man, the freshman man, singing "This Is Worth Fighting For." I knew that. Fight their way back off. The piano duet by Helen and Susie is the next number on our program. Don't point cameras my way, I'm shy. This next number has, I announced it wrong last night, and they don't want me to tell you what they said to me, but so I'm not going to. But they, I think that they enlisted some help because they wanted me not to announce tonight or today that they were freshmen, but that they were juniors, and I don't know what that means. But the freshmen juniors doing a commercial.
I'm a wad of chewing gum, standing here feeling plumb. No one wants a chunk on me, just because I'm ABC. Don't you stand there feeling glum, double the excitement with doublemint gum. Hey, you guys, I'm real cool. My colors are ready to contribute to school. I got pretty flavors just for you. Take a stick of me and I'll straighten your tube. You're extra energetic. I'm great for popping. Sure, take of me and I'll keep you hopping. I used to be fresh. I used to be new. I used to be exciting just like you.
Well, I'm Wrigley's first experiment. And I was the first to come along. So I'm the best of all the pack. Let's sing our song.
Take Wrigley's gum wherever you go. You'll be number one and steal the show. A, B, C, already been chewed.
Oh, and I hope they keep it up high and not hit the lights, and at the same time get an arch on it so we can get it clear to the back. We'll have to improve their aim on that. The next number oh, good, they're there. Are you ready? The next number is Forever True, and they would like to dedicate this to the seniors. So, Forever True.
may your guiding light be strong. Build a stairway to heaven with your dreams, a smile and a song. And may all your dreams come true. And in our hearts we'll remember you forever true, forever true. When you finally graduate, we'll be hoping that we served you well. For all the wisdom of a lifetime, no one can ever tell. But the choice that you have made, for right behind you we will win. Forever true, forever
This next number is one that I need to give a little bit of time for while Richard and Kimball and David and Aunt Vita and Mom and all of them get ready, because it's, and Terrell of course, get ready because it's listed as "Oh No Freshman" by the freshman teachers. I didn't know if you knew you was on the program. "Oh No Freshman," the freshman teachers.
Have done now?
Oh no, what have they done now?
Believe it or not, those freshmen think they're going to have a party in my class.
Party? Did I hear party? What are we having to eat?
Good grief, Kimball lunch only got over 5 minutes ago.
Well, we had 3 sandwiches, 2 glasses of milk, 2 pieces of cake, and a box of ice cream.
A whole box of ice cream? You know how unhealthy that can be?
Yes, it certainly is. If you want something healthy, come down to the home ec and I'll make you some absolutely delicious oatmeal mash.
Did I hear much? Jack, give me chocolate any day.
Chocolate is the most horrible thing for the voice. If you're going to do any kind of operetta, you must not have chocolate beforehand.
Operetta? It's never doing an operetta. Well, I'll start sewing the costumes right away.
What are you going to do? Did anything done on a computer?
Usually she should say, what are you going to do? My, that is terrible.
Concentrate over there is the only humans on earth.
ring exactly 3 minutes and 42 seconds.
Yeah, we were just discussing how freshmen think they are so cool, yet they're as immature as can be. What are we going to do about it?
Freshmen think, what a surprise.
I think the answer to this problem is scientifically.
I agree.
Absolutely not. Mathematics would work out much better.
I believe Stephen. Mathematics is the solution.
I think we should give them a little talk.
You mean a hard spank? You mean a hard spanking?
Well, I'm going to ask my computer. Maybe it has some data on freshmen.
I suggest one for the mile a few times and wear them out.
Let's say they can't speak anything but Spanish. Then we won't have to listen to their constant babble. I say let's teach them how to draw. Then they can express themselves drawing instead of noise. I agree with Dorothy. Take them over your knee.
I say we send them to Siberia. Maybe there won't be so many women drivers.
There's a little song goes homemade and brought to school. I think that's kind of what that one was. We'd like to at this time have our guest speaker speak to us, and tonight that'll be Uncle Joe Barlow, but today as a stand-in we've got President Witt, an Indian's brother, to come talk to us for a few minutes.
I had no idea he was going to do that. I really enjoyed myself so far with this. And
I really appreciate. I want to tell you that I appreciate all the work that's gone into it. Right now, as we all know, is a very busy time of year. And it's probably bad timing for Mr. Barlow to have to tackle this project, but he really did a good job, and we want to thank him for it. Thank you, Mr. Barlow. It seems like that whenever you have a project like this, I guess all of us know what it's like because our respective classes did one of these. And the seniors did their senior program. It seems like you notice that as soon as you start getting into it and have to start organizing it and doing the work, that there's always a few people that come forward and show their leadership abilities, the people that are willing to work and put their time into it to get something done. And I've noticed that with all of the assemblies that we've done so far, with the junior one, with the sophomore one, and with this one, there's always been the top 10% of the class that'll step in and get most of the work done. And I want to tell you that I really appreciate all the work that this class has put into this program. It's really been enjoyable to me so far. And I hope you've all enjoyed it too as much as I have. Because there has been a lot of work go into it, and I guess you don't realize just how much work goes into one of these until you do one. So I'm grateful that we've all had the opportunity to do one and realize how much work goes into it and fully appreciate it. I think that doing these assemblies this year has accomplished the objective that we had in mind when we first decided to ask the classes to do this. I think it's done a real good job of bringing the classes together and giving them an opportunity to learn to work together for a common objective in order to do something that they're all interested in, they all are united on. I think it's done a real good job of getting everybody together and working together, because that's really the key, to get to do something like this and put it on and do a good job of it, is how well that the people involved are able to work together. And I'm sure you've all seen it. That if you can get a lot of people pushing behind it, then it makes it so much easier for everybody. And also another objective that we had in mind was to get all the classes, the different levels involved, to get them doing something that they can look back on and really appreciate as experience. And I know that it's good experience for us all to have done this. I'm sure we'll look back on it in 10 years and remember it with good feelings. So I really appreciate everything that's gone into this, and I'm glad that I was able to have a small part in helping out on it. I guess I'm a little guilty there. I didn't do as much as I should have, but I'm glad that I was able to get in as much as I did. And I think that they've really done an excellent job so far, and I think that the freshman class deserves a big hand for all the work they've put into this. So, thank you all, and I guess we'll have the last number after this.
Thank you. He expressed my sentiments, and that it has been a lot of work, and we appreciated those who have stepped to the fore. Some of the seniors, I've been tied up on different projects, as those that know me know I am, and some of the seniors I've asked them to come in and help, and Whit, and especially Benjamin, Barlow, and Merrill have stepped up and helped on running the thing on through, and we really appreciate that. They've taken the practices on a lot of nights and ran the thing through and helped on the songs, and we appreciate them. When I said one of the things that is really neat about our life here and then I guess it's in high schools all over the world. They go for 4 years, and you only have to spend one of them as a freshman. But we love you for doing it. So it's a big job, but somebody had to do it. And we've only just begun, is the theme of this, and we plan on being here for the next 4 years. Word about 3 years, 3 years and 4 weeks, but who's counting? I lost my sheet, but I want to just mention that. Now, what was I going to mention? It took my train of thought away. That the ineligibility list. I wanted to just talk about that just for a second. I know it's a kind of a crucial matter around here. I wanted to say a little bit what Mr. Barlow said last night to especially you people. He talked to us last night about not dying on third. Told us a story about a baseball runner that knew he had to get into home. And so he waited until the pitcher wound up to throw the ball, and he wasn't going to wait until the batter hit the ball. He couldn't afford to. He snuck in home and made it. And this time right now, that ineligible list lasts for 9 weeks. If you hit the ineligible list and you're on that, you're on it for 9 weeks. This time right now that you have determines what you're going to be able to do for the next 9 weeks. And we've had to cut this program down and have those that were ineligible stay out of it. I haven't liked it. I like to include people. My thoughts go out to them. Those that haven't been able to participate that really wanted to, and some of them have come and wanted to help, but we haven't been able to use them. This time right now determines what your future is. The fall eligible list is determined by this quarter, and you can do it. I know you have. I have confidence in you, and I have confidence in our teachers that you can work with them. And I think that most of the D's should be just strictly something else called communication. Communication, and then doing what you say you'll do. Because I know the teachers, I know that if you talk with them and tell them you'll do it and then do it, there's not a teacher here that won't work with you. I know that. So, with that thought, the last number.
To find the unbeatable foe.
thank you very much for coming. That's the freshman program.